Hello and welcome everybody to my channel Omni Bio Entrance, and today we will be discussing University of Hyderabad MSc Entrance Examination question paper for the subject Animal Biotechnology conducted in the year 2018. So coming to the first question, which of the following amino acids contain non-polar aliphatic R group? So the non-polar amino acid include alanine, cysteine, isoleucine, methionine, phenylalanine, proline, tryptophan, tyrosine and valine. So out of these that contain non-polar aliphatic R groups are glycine, alanine and leucine. Answer is option B. Then, which one of the following causes senescence bud dormancy in plants? So, it is caused by abscisic acid. Answer is option B. Which of the following are the major components of chloroplast membrane of plants and are absent from animal cells? So, glycolipids. Answer is option A. All these are just direct questions. A structure important for movement and balance is, so it is the cerebellum that is important for movement and balance. Answer is option D. Cluster of polar flagella is called, it is called Lophotrichus. Periamphitrichus bacteria have single flagellum, one each at two opposite ends. Then peritrichus bacteria have flagella projecting in all directions. Monotrichus have got only one flagella in one direction. Then next one, contact dependent cell signaling is known as, it is known as juxtacrine cell signaling. It is a type of cell to cell or cell to extracellular matrix signaling in multicellular organism that requires close contact. Then paracrine is a type of cellular signaling in which a cell produces a signal to induce changes in nearby cells. Autocrine is in which a cell secretes a hormone that binds to autocrine receptors on the same cell. Exocrine signaling occurs when cells secrete signaling molecules into the blood. Then chromosome measurements are generally taken during the metaphase, because at that stage the chromosomes are more prominent and visible and they are more condensed also. An example of homeothermic and ectotherm it is deep sea fish. Answer is option A. Two crosses between the same type of genotype or phenotype in which the sources of the gametes is reversed in one cross is known as, it is called as the reciprocal cross. Answer is option B. The cell organelle that can be considered as a best indicator of cellular injury is, so it is the organelle that is involved in cellular injury, that is mitochondria. Answer is option A. Then cnidarians and ctenophores lack mesoderm. Answer is option B. The number of ATPs generated following oxidation of one molecule of NADPH2 during electron transport is, so the answer is option C, that is 3. Which of the following is least soluble in aqueous solution? So out of these, palmitic acid, because it is a fatty acid and it is non-polar also, so it is least soluble in aqueous solution. Tools of stone and bones were used in dash age. So it was during the Paleolithic age that these kind of tools were used. Which of the following bonds is responsible for the primary structure of the protein? So for the primary structure of protein, it is the covalent bonds, because they are made of peptide bonds and peptide bonds are covalent bonds. The enzyme that was first obtained in crystalline form, it was urease. Answer is option B. Then The shaft of long bone is called. It is called as diaphysis. Answer is option D. Oil of chenopodium is effective against. It is effective against ascariasis. Answer is option D. Following cells participate in blood-brain barrier. So, which of the cells that participate in blood-brain barrier are astrocytes? Answer is option B. The people surrounding Japan's Minamata Bay are likely linked to toxicity for one of the following elements, that is mercury, that is Hg. Answer is option B. It is also called Minamata disease, mercury poisoning. Then primary lymphoid organs include, they include thymus and the bone marrow. Answer is option B. Kalakkad Mundadurai Tiger Reserve is situated in, it is situated in Tamil Nadu. Answer is option B. Then, following genetically engineered bacteria is successfully used in bioremediation of oil spills and soil pesticide containing. So it is Pseudomonas putida that is used successfully in bioremediation of oil spills and soil pesticide contamination. Then which one of the following is correct ecological environment for annelids? For annelids it is terrestrial, marine and freshwater. In all these three environments annelids will be found. An algae rich in proteins and used for making nutraceutical formulation is. So out of this it is chlorella that is rich in proteins and is used for nutraceutical formulations. Then following is not a social behavior displayed by animals. So it is parental care, communal nesting, cooperation in brood care between parents. So channel surfing is not displayed by animals. Channel surfing is changing frequently the channel on a television. Then which one of the following is an endotoxin? So lipopolysaccharide, enterobactin, lipothioic acid and hemolysin. Hemolysin is an exotoxin from bacteria. Enterotoxin is a type of toxin that act on the intestinal wall. Then a portion of lipopolysaccharide called lipid A is a cell associated toxin or an endotoxin. So answer is option A, that is lipopolysaccharide. Then starfish is an example for, it is an example for an echinoderm. Answer is option A. Which of the following pigments occur in the hemolymph of crustacean? So hemocyanin contains copper and hemoglobin contains iron. So hemocyanin is present mainly in the hemolymph of crustaceans. Answer is option B. The X-ray diffraction studies conducted by Dash were key to the discovery of the structure of DNA. So X-ray diffraction studies conducted by Franklin were the key to the discovery of the structure of DNA. One of the following cell types secrete luteinizing hormone. So luteinizing hormone is a hormone produced by gonadotropic cells in the anterior pituitary gland. So the answer is option B, that is gonadotrophs. Fatty acids are unsaturated dicarboxylic acids. Answer is option A. A test cross distinguishes between. So when an F1 offspring are crossed with recessive parent, it is called as the test cross, and it produces recessive and dominant in equal proportion. hence used to distinguish between homozygous or heterozygous dominant characters. So answer is option B, that is homozygous dominant and a heterozygous form. Then the headquarters of International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources is located in. It is located in option D, that is Switzerland. Which one of the following is an uncoupler of electron transport and oxidative phosphorylation? So it is 2,4-dinitrophenol. Then uncoupler of oxidative phosphorylation in mitochondria, they inhibit coupling between the electron transport and phosphorylation reactions and thereby inhibiting ATP synthesis without affecting the respiratory chain and ATP synthase. So the 2,4-dinitrophenol is the uncoupler of electron transport and oxidative phosphorylation. Then next one, Osphradium is an olfactory organ found in. It is found in mollusks. Answer is option B. Then Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium generally assumes all of the following except. So there must be a large population, absence of selection, absence of migration. So Hardy-Weinberg principle assumes all these three, that is A, B and C conditions, but not genetic drift. Answer is option D. Genetic drift is variation in the relative frequency of different genotypes in a small population owing to the chance disappearance of particular genes as individuals die or do not reproduce. So that is genetic drift, and Hardy-Weinberg doesn't assume genetic drift. A prophage is a phage DNA integrated with bacterial chromosome. Answer is option A. Introduction of recombinant DNA into eukaryotic cell is known as, it is called as transformation. Then the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for 2017 was awarded for the discovery of. So it was awarded for the discovery of molecular mechanism controlling circadian rhythm. Answer is option D. It was awarded to Jeffrey C. Hall, Michael Rosbach and Michael W. Young for their discoveries of molecular mechanism controlling circadian rhythms. An evolutionary change which facilitates spatial patterning and phenotypic variation in animals is called as, it is called as heterotopy. Heterotopy. Answer is option A. Heterotopy. So heterotopy is an evolutionary change in the spatial arrangement of an animal's embryonic development. Heterometry. It is a mechanism for generating changes in developmental outcomes that depend on the amount of expression of certain genes. And heterochrony is defined as evolutionary change in rates and timing of developmental process. The dimension of time is therefore an essential part in study of heterochrony. Then heterotypy is changes in developmental outcome arising from mutations in key regulatory molecules that control embryonic pattern formation and tissue specification. Such changes can lead to dramatic changes in form during evolution. So the answer is heterotopy. Which one of the following virus is extensively used for insect pest management? So it is sorry. So it is baculovirus that is used. Baculovirus infect insects. Then a group of potentially inbreeding individuals present at the same location are known as. This is called a population. Answer is option D. Following statement holds true for melting temperature of a duplex DNA. So addition of salt increases the melting temperature of duplex DNA. So the answer is option A. Addition of salt decreases. No, it increases the melting temperature of DNA. Addition of salt converts B form DNA to Z form. Nothing like that. Addition of salt converts Z form DNA to B form. That is also not correct. So addition of salt increases the melting temperature of DNA is correct. So coming to the next question, the equipment used for determining the rate of transcription in plants. So it is not transcription, it might be a printing mistake, it is transpiration in plants, and so it is photometer. Okay, so answer is option C. Which one of the following is used as bioplastic? So it is polyhydroxybutyrate that is used as bioplastic. Answer is option C. Then thrombosis can be best related to one of the following vitamin. So it is vitamin K. Then binary or shuttle vector is a type of. It is a type of plasmid. The binary vector is a shuttle vector, so called because it is able to replicate in multiple hosts, that is E. coli and tumefacients. So the answer and shuttle vector is the same thing, that is it is also able to replicate in more than one host. So it is a type of plasmid. Then capital R that is red flowered plant of mirabilis is crossed with white flowered, that is small r plant of mirabilis, and the capital R small r offsprings are pink colored. This is an indication that the R gene is incomplete dominance. That is also a direct question. They give mirabilis as an example for incomplete dominant studies. Answer is option C. Then Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary is located in. It is located in Rajasthan. Answer is option B. One of the following is a common feature seen in both arthropods and annelids. So it is ventral nerve cord. Answer is option D. Albinos have visual problem in bright light because they lack what is called as melanin. Answer is option A. Which one of the following is used as a catalyst during hydrogenation of oil? So it is nickel that is used as a catalyst during hydrogenation of oil. So answer is option B. Which one of the following statements are true with reference to enhancer? So enhancers can be located upstream of a gene, within the coding region of the gene, downstream of a gene, or thousands of nucleotides away. Okay, so the options are always present upstream of a given gene promoter, need not be. Always present downstream of a given gene promoter, that also need not be. Always present in the middle of the gene body, that also need not be. Present at any distance from a gene promoter, that is correct. So answer is option D. Then which of the following T cells primarily act against virus infected cells? So it is the CD8 plus cytotoxic T cells that act against virus infected cells. During embryonic development of animals, optic lobe of brain is derived from. It is derived from the mesencephalon. Answer option C. Major food crops of the world belong to the family. So it is the Graminaceae family that major food crops belong to. Then EcoR1 is a restriction endonuclease. So answer here is option B, endonuclease. Damage to one of the following structures of the brain affect processing of language. So answer is option D, that is hippocampus. So frontal lobe is linked to speech production and language comprehension. So the hippocampus is the right answer. Processing of language is by hippocampus. So answer is option D. Then maternal portion of the placenta is known as. So the placenta is a feto-maternal organ. The fetal portion of the placenta is known as villus chorion, and the maternal portion is known as decidua bacillus. So the answer is option B, that is decidua. In plant tissue culture, callus differentiation is induced by. It is induced by auxin and cytokinin hormones. Answer is option A. The relative strength of the different bonds or interaction from weakest to strongest that in protein structural level is. So the strongest is the covalent bond. So they have asked for from weakest to the strongest, and hydrophobic interaction is the weakest. So hydrophobic less than, hydrogen bond less than, ionic bond less than, covalent bond is the answer. So option A is the answer. Which of the following best explains the process of evolution? So comparative genomics. Answer is option C. By examining genome sequences from multiple species, comparative genomics offers new insight into genome evolution and the way natural selection molds DNA sequence evolution. So it is comparative genomics. Then next one. Which of the following metabolites are not directly produced in the hexose monophosphate pathway? So it is dihydroxyacetone phosphate. Answer is option B. Which one of the following is not an ectodermal derivative? So out of the given option, thyroid gland is not an ectodermal derivative. Answer is option D. Peptidoglycan accounts for dash percentage of the dry weight of cell wall in gram-positive bacteria. So peptidoglycan make up about 10% of the dry weight of the cell wall of gram-negative bacteria and as much as 20 to 25% of the dry weight in gram-positive bacteria. So they have asked for the gram-positive bacteria. So the answer is option C, that is 20%. Then next one. Which one of the following molecular or genetic technique is used to identify protein-protein interaction? So it is yeast-2 hybrid system that is used to identify protein-protein interaction. Then next one. Which of the following amino acid does not contribute to the fluorescence? So tryptophan, tyrosine, phenylalanine all contribute to fluorescence except cysteine. So answer is option C. Then next one. Maximum biodiversity is found in. So it is found in the mangroves. No, sorry, coral reefs. Okay, answer is option C. So mangroves provide maximum terrestrial biodiversity, whereas coral reefs provide maximum global biodiversity. So the answer is option C, that is coral reefs. The hormone produced during gestation and pasteurization that triggers lactation is. So it is prolactin. Answer is option C. The word chromothripsis is related to one of the following phenomenon, that is carcinogenesis. So answer is option C. As per Stanley L. Miller's theory, one of the following substances was absent in the atmosphere at the time of origin of life. So it was oxygen that was absent at the time of origin of life. So answer is option C. Nematocysts of cnidarians play a role in. So they play a role in locomotion. Answer is option A. Then genes do not occur in pairs in. So answer is option C, sperm, as they are haploid. So there the genes do not occur in pairs. The contractile vacuole in paramecium helps in. So the contractile vacuole in paramecium, it helps in osmoregulation. Answer is option B. The fungal cell walls are reinforced with. So they are reinforced with chitin. Answer is option A. Semiochemicals released by animals which benefit the receiver but are disadvantageous to the producer are known as chiromones. Answer is option B. Then oxytocin is synthesized and secreted at. So it is synthesized at the hypothalamus and secreted at neurohypophysis or the posterior pituitary. Answer is option B. Which one of the following chromosomal changes is not responsible for position effect variegation of a gene? So position effect variegation usually occurs when a chromosomal rearrangement, that is an inversion, translocation or transposition, place a gene that is normally found in a euchromatic environment next to a broken piece of heterochromatin. So which of the following chromosomal change is not responsible for position effect variegation of a gene is transposition, translocation, inversion. So all these three are involved in position effect variegation of a gene except for polyploidization. Answer is option D. So that's it. Thank you for watching my channel. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.